We have a show now every second Thursday at 7 p.m. on KKFI. We've had lots of different folks have participated in our group over the years. Bill's been instrumental, as he is in so many things. He's been instrumental in keeping our group going. I think you can trace, other than me, you can trace every single member in our group to Bill. And so anyway, we're still going on. We're still going strong. We've improved the quality of our sound and everything else. And so if you ever want to check us out, again, 7 p.m. second Thursday every month. I think that nails it.
Okay. So the first bit we're going to do is actually, speaking of Steve Peters, he told me what I'm going to call a Shaggy Pig story, maybe about 20 years ago. And, you know, I always remembered the gist of the story, but since we were doing radio theater, I wrote it down and made a script for it. So for those of you that don't know, I am bilingual. I speak English and good old boy. This is my chance to speak good old boy. Our Pinky is here. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Excuse me, sir. Can you tell me where I am?
Sure, you're right here.
No, I mean, how do I get back to the state highway?
Well, you go down that way for a piece till you get to Calhoun Hogwaller, follow the fork to the right till you see the county road, turn right and follow the signs.
Oh, thanks, mister. Say, can I ask you something?
Well, you just did, didn't you?
That hog. I've never seen a hog like that before.
Oh, you never will, son. That there's Pinky. Oh. He's one very special pig. Oh, you'll never again see the like of old Pinky.
Well, he sure is frisky. I never saw an animal that big with a collar on before. Is he like a family pet?
Oh, he's more than a pet, son. He's like one of the family.
Yeah, and am I seeing things, or does he have 2 peg legs in the back?
Why, sure does, son. I whittled those legs myself. I'll do anything for old Pinky here. Why, we love him as much as we love the children. Maybe more when the truth be known. Pinky is some kind of special. A hero, in fact.
A hero?
3 times a hero.
3 times?
First time about 3 years ago. My eldest, Jimmy Bob, was down to the abandoned mine chucking on a bit of coal for our stove, had Pinky there with him. He goes everywhere with us. Well, part of that wall come unstuck and a big old rock stove in Jimmy Bob's head. Well, out cold, lying on the ground in that old abandoned mine, just bleeding like a, oh, excuse me for saying pig, but bleeding like a stuck pig. Anyways, old Pinky done took out from that mine, ran all the way home, started making a fuss like you wouldn't believe. Well, we figured something must be all wrong, so we followed old Pinky back, found Jimmy Bob out cold. Why, if we'd have waited much longer, he'd have sure enough bled to death. Pinky saved Jimmy Bob's life.
That's the most amazing story I've ever heard.
Well, that's because you ain't heard the rest of it yet. About 2 years ago, I was out coon hunting with Pinky. That pig's got a coon dog's nose beat 7 ways from Sunday. Well, sir, we was way down in the holler out yonder, and my 12-gauge misfired, and I got a load of hot gunpowder in both my eyes and blinded me completely. Well, it took me near a week to get my eyesight back, but thank the Lord I had old Pinky with me. I grabbed onto his collar, and he led me to safety. Why, if an old Pinky hadn't been there, I'd have wandered around till I starved to death, I imagine. Old Pinky saved my life.
That's incredible. And you say there was a 3rd time?
Oh, this time old Pinky saved the whole family, didn't you, Pinky? Well, me and my wife, Matilda, and the kids, we went to my sister's for Thanksgiving dinner, and of course we took Pinky with us. We decided to stay over. Well, late that night, a spark from the fire popped and caught a curtain on fire, and before long, the whole living room was a-blazing away. Well, old Pinky, he ran right up them stairs first thing. He squealed till he woke those kids up, and he led them down to safety.
Unbelievable.
Well, this story's just getting started, son, because then old Pinky busted into my sister's bedroom, woke them up, and they ski-daddled out the window. Then that pig of mine ran right out that door, through the burning living room, flames a-licking his body, smoke a-billowing away, and he jumped up on our bed and got me and Matilda awake, and we crawled out of that window to safety, taking Pinky with us. When you count it up, Pinky saved the lives of about a dozen people that night.
Incredible. That is one amazing special animal. So that fire, is that how Pinky lost his legs?
No, he got burnt some, but it was mostly just skin burns.
But I don't understand. How did Pinky lose his legs?
Well, I done told you, son. Pinky's special. He's a hero.
Yeah? Well, so what?
Well, a special pig like Pinky, a hero. Why, you can't eat a pig like that all at once. It just wouldn't be right. Ain't that right, Pinky?
Uncle Robert here. You know what flips my trigger? People that have bumper stickers that say, honk if you love something. So I'm driving down Main Street and up comes this big old monster SUV. I think it was an Escalade or something like that. It was riding my butt so close you could read the magazine in my back seat. I was even doing 5 miles an hour over the speed limit, and she was drafting me like she was Dale Earnhardt. Well, she had enough, came zooming around me doing 55. I wasn't too irritated when I saw the honk if you love Jesus bumper sticker on the back. So I did what every good God-fearing man would do. I honked. Well, that young precious lady gave me the finger that wasn't the "you're number one" finger, if you know what I mean. Not very Christian-like. But on the other hand, she might have been mad about my bumper sticker. It says, Jesus loves you, everyone else thinks you're an a-hole.
Test. That's hot. Well, that's the one I'm trying to avoid. See if that mic's on.
Test, yeah.
All right. Okay, now that we've got all those technical problems solved. You want to introduce this one, Ron?
Sweet. This is
Sweet.
You might as well go. This is our commercial.
Okay.
So let's just go.
We do nothing but pretty sophisticated highbrow humor, by the way. We have a different take on what they mean by crude humor or crude vigor.
Marianne, how about this dress? Well, what do you think?
Oh, Jennifer, I think that's it. I like the scoop neck collar, and it looks to be about the right length.
Yes, I think I found the right dress first thing. This must be my lucky day. Let's go into the dressing room and help me try it on.
Of course.
Okay, zip me up.
Oh, Jennifer, I think that dress is going to look just... Oh my God. Did you just fart? Seriously.
Marianne, what's happening to me? It seems I have gas all the time and the odor is always so strong. I've been to the doctor and even she doesn't know what to do. What good is a new dress for a wedding reception if this is happening all the time? Am I the only one this happens to? There's got to be something I can do.
Don't cry. I'm sure something can be done.
I'm all alone.
No, Jennifer, you are not alone. And yes, there is something that can be done. Relief Symptoms presents a simple, safe, and easy solution to your intestinal gas leakage problem. Sweet Patootie. Sweet Patootie is a patented 3-chamber, charcoal-activated anal insert which eliminates those obnoxious odors, changes them into a highly, lightly scented, soothing, aromatic fragrance. But don't just take my word for it. Listen to Leon and how it saved his marriage.
Hi, my name is Leon. I had just proposed to my girlfriend and she accepted. I was so happy and excited. My stomach's literally churning with joy. To seal our commitment, we decided to go into the bedroom and make passionate love. I was so relieved and overjoyed she said yes. Then no sooner had we curled up under the sheets, I forgot about my problem, as they say, and let one rip. Oh, my poor bride-to-be was hurrying as fast as she could, gagging and coughing her way to the bathroom commode. I was devastated. There went the seafood coleslaw salad she just enjoyed earlier in the evening. When she returned, I was informed if I didn't do something about my condition, she would have to think twice about marrying me. You see, this had happened before, and I tried everything. Antacids, swallowing breath mints, herbal remedies, nothing worked. Then I discovered sweet patootie, and now that young lady is Mrs. Leon Nothnagel III, and I owe it all to sweet patootie.
Thank you, Leon, for sharing that heartwarming testimonial. Sweet Patootie was created by Relief Systems, the same personal care makers of Stop the Dripping and Don't Scratch That. Sweet Patootie is an inexpensive, safe way to solve any and all intestinal gas leakage problems. It's as easy as peel, prep, and pop. Sweet Patootie is about the size of a thumb, so all you have to do is peel open the sealed sanitary packet containing the patented 3-chamber charcoal activated anal insert, prep the anal canal using the hypoallergenic water-soluble lubricant, and pop in Sweet Patootie. It's that simple. And here's a bonus. Sweet Patootie comes in 3 wonderful scents: lavender mist, French vanilla, and our newest scent, bacon. Remember our hopeless friend Jennifer? Well, just listen in now.
Marianne, over here. I thought I saw you earlier. Didn't you see me waving?
I'm sorry, I must have been spacing out. That dress really does look nice on you.
Can I get in on this conversation?
Marianne, this is my new friend, Brad. Brad, this is one of my dearest friends, Marianne.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Marianne. I was just going to get our coats. We thought we'd go out for a bite to eat. The cake and punch just doesn't cut it for me. Care to join us?
I can't, but I'll take a rain check.
Okay, be right back.
Where did you find him? He's a dish.
We met Monday at the club. He's their new lifeguard and personal trainer.
I just have to ask, what about your, little problem?
Don't worry, I finally solved that. And here he is now. Where shall we head to?
How about Miller's Cafe? I don't know why, but for some reason I'm hungry for eggs and bacon.
There you have it. Problem solved. And just peel, prep, and pop. Relief Systems Sweet Patootie can be found at CVS, Walgreens, Target, and True Value Hardware. Life is a lot easier with a Sweet Patootie. Ron Dennis, I'm going to go out and meet the folks that are setting up for dinner, which may be a little late, they said. They were running a little bit behind. But I'm going to turn MC duties over to Ron Dennis for the rest of the we're about done, but anyway, thank you.
Uncle Robert here. Have you ever heard the expression, if you don't mind, it doesn't matter? Mark Twain said in the early 1900s, the actual quote is, age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. I like that, but when it comes to age, I have a problem with if you don't mind, it doesn't matter. This is where I'm conflicted. I work at a 55-plus apartment complex where at least half of our residents are over 90 years old and probably knew Mark Twain. I'm the building handyman. I say if you turn the building upside down and shook it, anything that doesn't fall out is my responsibility. I don't mind helping people that need my help for things that that don't matter the most. One day I was walking down the hallway and I saw that someone had dropped a piece of laundry. So I picked it up and I was terrified in what I was seeing. It was a pair of thong underwear. I'm not against thongs, except when it could fit a small buffalo or be used as a bra for the front end of a Volkswagen. Albert Einstein said once, imagination is more important than knowledge. But I didn't want to imagine who would fit in the building, and I surely didn't want to know. Another time, one of our older residents asked me to move the recliner over a foot and followed up with, if you don't mind, could you put my vibrator on the back of the chair? Fortunately, I didn't need rubber gloves because it was a vibrating massage blanket. In this case, knowledge was better than imagination. Another day, there was water coming out of the ceiling in the apartment above, and so I quickly ran upstairs to see if I could find out where the water was flowing. I knocked on the door and nobody answered, so I let myself in and heard the shower running. So I knocked on the bathroom door to get them to shut the shower off that was running into the apartment below. Then to my shock, a 6'2", 93-year-old man opened the door buck naked, standing there in all his glory, asking me to tell him what I needed. First of all, it was clear he didn't mind standing there naked as a jaybird, so it didn't matter to him. Me, on the other hand, needed to poke out my eyes because of the experience. Knowledge is worse than imagination, and things that are seen can't be unseen. And that, my friends, has got to matter.
Hey, Clem.
Hey, Skeeter. Why are you looking so down in the dumps?
Well, I just got back from visiting my cousin for 3 weekends in Kansas City. Now everyone thinks I got citified and they won't talk to me. Clem, what am I gonna do?
Y'all come to the right place. I'll just give you the hillbilly test, and we'll find out if you've been citified or not.
Well, I hope this doesn't involve arithmetic or spelling.
You see, Skeeter, you saying that makes me think everything is going to be fine as moonshine.
Okay, Clem, I'm ready.
Now you have to answer all 10 questions rightly. So here we go. Question 1. What is the last thing you usually hear a hillbilly say before he died?
Hey, y'all, watch this.
Correct. Number 2. What are the most important seasons in a hillbilly's life?
Football and construction.
Another correct one. Okay, number 3. How do you know the toothbrush was invented by a hillbilly?
Oh, anyone else would have called it a teeth brush.
Okay, Skeeter, you was smoking. Question 4. What's a hillbilly, when a hillbilly gets a new home, what's the best home warming gift you can get him?
A set of new hubcaps.
Right you are. Number 5. How many hillbillies does it take to eat a possum?
Oh, that's easy. 2. One to eat and one to watch for cars.
Correct. We're halfway through. And so far, you're right on target. Number 6. A hillbilly wife wants to take a bath and get all prettied up. What does she usually say?
Move the transmission so I can take a bath.
Skeeter, you sure know your women, folk.
Yep.
Question 7. A hillbilly's been married 5 times. What stays the same?
I know this one. Your in-laws.
You got it, boy. You're doing fine. Now these next 3 questions, they'll tell us for sure if you changed or not.
Oh.
Number 8. When your family gets together for victuals at your home, would you let your 13-year-old daughter chew tobacco at the dinner table in front of her kids?
No, but yes, if she shares.
You got it. That was a close one. So far, you got 100%. You're going to have to think on this one, though. You was up in Kansas City seeing the sights, so how is our hillbilly zoo like a city zoo, yet different?
Well, up in the city, they list the animals, what they is and where they come from, just like ours. But in the city, none of them has a matching recipe card.
You got it! No wonder city folks always look so sickly, missing a lot of good eats. Now, here's your last question. This may be a tricky one, and only a true hillbilly can answer us. So clear your mind.
Oh, don't worry, there's nothing there to clear. I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Number 10. What is 20 feet long, has 18 teeth, and 67 legs?
20 feet long, 18 teeth, 60. I know this. I got it. The front row of a Garth Brooks concert, right?
Skeeter, you're a smart one. I thought the 67 legs would throw you.
Almost, but then I remembered Granny always takes her spare wooden leg in case she wants to get an autograph.
Skeeter, you passed with flying colors. Don't let anyone ever call you cityfied again.
Thanks, Clem, for straightening me out. But I gotta run or I'll be late.
Wait? Late for what?
I gotta get to the hospital. My sister's having a baby and I just gotta find out if it's a boy or if it's a girl. And you know, that's really important.
Well, why is it so important to being a boy or a girl?
Well, I want to find out if I'm gonna be an uncle or an aunt. Catch you later.
Skeeter, you're a hillbilly, no doubt about it. A real hillbilly.
That's our presentation, and as you can tell, we're just classic humor. Very low. But don't forget to tune us in on KKFI. We're on the second Thursday of the month at 7 p.m. We have a full hour show, and you can also find out where to find us on YouTube. We also have a channel there, so you can catch the rest of our show. Thank you all. Hope you enjoyed it. We had a good time, I'll tell you that. Thank you. That was wonderful.